All right, so we're diving deep today into vision, specifically these things called refractive errors.
Refractive errors, yeah.
Yeah, you sent over some research on this, and I gotta say, it's pretty fascinating stuff. I mean, we're talking about how we see the world, literally.
Absolutely. It's fundamental to our experience.
Exactly. And this deep dive, what we're doing here, is for anyone who's ever wondered, like, why do I need glasses? Or maybe, you're trying to explain it to someone else, and you're like, well, it's because, and then you kind of trail off.
Right, right. Like,
Yeah,
how do you explain that?
exactly. So we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of it. Now, the research mentions four main types of these refractive errors: nearsightedness, farsightedness, astigmatism, and presbyopia. Did I say that right?
You got it, all four.
Okay, good. So let's break it down one by one. Starting with, I guess, nearsightedness. I think most people heard of that one.
Yeah, nearsightedness or myopia, that's the clinical term. It's actually incredibly common. Basically, what's happening is the light entering your eye, it's not focusing properly on the retina.
The retina, that's the back of the eye, right?
Exactly. It's the light-sensitive tissue back there. And for you to see clearly, that light needs to hit the retina just right.
Okay, so it's like aiming for a target.
Perfect analogy. With myopia, the light's focusing too early in front of the retina, so distant objects appear blurry.
So the target's just a little too far away,
Yeah.
and the arrow, so to speak, lands short.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. So what about farsightedness then? Is it just the opposite?
Pretty much, yeah. Farsightedness or hyperopia, the light focuses behind the retina.
Ah, so the target's too close this time.
Right, so things close up are harder to see.
Interesting. Okay. Now astigmatism. This one always sounded kind of mysterious to me. What's the deal with that?
Well, with astigmatism, it's not so much about where the light focuses, but rather the shape of the cornea.
The cornea. That's the front part of the eye, right?
Yeah, like a clear dome covering the iris and pupil.
Okay. So what about its shape is causing the problem?
Instead of being perfectly round, it's more oval shaped, like a football.
Oh, I see.
So the light gets scattered, leading to blurry or distorted vision, both near and far.
So it's kind of a double whammy then, right? It's not just near or far, it's everything's a bit off.
Exactly. And it can even cause those, halos you sometimes see around lights.
Oh, right, right. Now, the last one, presbyopia. This one, the research pointed out is age-related.
Yeah, pretty much everyone gets it eventually.
I can attest to that. Needed reading glasses a few years back. I remember thinking, well, this is it. I've officially reached that age.
It's a bit of a rite of passage, but on a serious note, it all boils down to the lens inside your eye.
The lens.
Yeah, it's responsible for focusing light, allowing you to see things at different distances. But as we age, it loses flexibility.
Oh, so it's like it can't change shape as easily anymore.
Precisely. It's like an old camera lens that's stuck.
Huh. So that's why things up close get harder to see as we get older. The lens just can't adjust anymore.
It can't zoom in as well.
Wow, I never thought about it like that. But, the good news is all of these refractive errors, they're correctable, right?
Absolutely. Glasses, contact lenses, even surgery, they can all help redirect the light properly.
So it's not like, a life sentence of blurry vision. There are solutions.
Right. And the technology is constantly improving.
So, thinking bigger picture here, considering how common these errors are, I mean, everyone I know wears glasses or contacts.
It's true, especially with an aging population. Presbyopia is only going to become more prevalent.
Right. So what's next? What are some of the frontiers in eye care?
Well, that's a great question. Researchers are always looking for new ways to correct vision, maybe even slow down or reverse that lens stiffening we talked about.
Wow. Now that would be amazing. Like a fountain of youth for your eyes.
Something like that. Personalized vision correction is another exciting area. Imagine treatments tailored to your specific needs.
So the future of seeing clearly is pretty bright then, huh?
I'd say so, yeah. It's an exciting time to be in this field.
Well, I think we've covered a lot of ground here. Hopefully this deep dive has given everyone a better understanding of how our eyes work and what can sometimes go wrong, but also the hope for better vision in the future. Thanks for joining us.
It was a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Of course. And to our listeners, keep those eyes peeled for new developments in eye care. You never know what amazing advancements are just around the corner.
That's right. Always looking ahead.
Exactly. And until next time, keep on seeing the world.